okay in front of the camera, and it's literally just me in front of the camera today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to put together one of our 12 scale little scenes, and this is our sitting room scene, which is our Chaise Longue. So you get, obviously, you have shape for the Chaise Longue. Oops, this has been decorated beautifully by Faye. I've just knocked all the cushions off, so she'll be cross with me. Okay, so you've got cushions on there, and there's a little table on. I'm going to lift that up so you can see there's a little side table on there, and then you get a back scene, so you can do what you like with your back scene. I like that. So that's the way Faye's decorated that one, and the one I did earlier as well was this one here. So I did it very simply. I haven't put my cushions on yet. So the background paper is from our Elizabeth's collection. So if you want CoolKatzCraft, and we'll give you the link to Elizabeth's Etsy shop for those. Okay, and then that's a little scene there with a cup of tea and a magazine from me. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to put it together. It looks really complicated, so you get a sheet with bits like this, and I've taken them all out to get these pieces. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put together our little side table. So we get the base at the top, base and the legs. So I'm just going to put the legs in first. So I'm just going to do a little bit of glue on the little into the holes, like so, and then just glue these in. Just stick these in, like so. So they just fit in like that, and they have little tabs in them. So just push them into the holes. They can't go any deeper than the depth of the MDF. Okay, so you've got those bits there like that, and then with that across so you can see a bit better. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue in these holes. Okay, and the trickiest bit now is lining them up. So once they're lined up, and they just slot in. So just so we can get one in. There you got one in. I might try and get the opposite one in. Just move it around. So we've got one in. So lift that up, move that across, like that. Okay, and then they're all in, and just, can you see that? Like that. So they're all in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of tape over there just to make sure they stand upright, and take some of the glue out there. Oh dear. Let's get some of the glue out of there. There we go. Okay, and then get that right. So just put a bit of tape over the top of that. And that just keeps that upright. Okay, and then I can leave that out of the way to dry. Okay, so I'm going to put our Chaise Longue together. So you've got your back piece, which is that bit, it's got the armrest on here. Put that one down. So you need to make sure you get rid of all the little bits. So you've got little holes on here. You can see that? All the little holes on there. Okay. So what we're going to do is, and then all the holes on there as well. Okay. So we're going to put in, so this way round, so that fits at the feet end, and that fits in like that. Okay, and then you want 6 of these going into these holes here. Okay, so they're going to fit in just like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put a bit of glue just on these holes here. So you just want it on the first 6 to start with. So it's on the body of the MDF before it goes round. So does that make sense? So these bits here are like on the outside, but these ones are on the inside of the MDF, so that's where you want to put your glue on those. And then I'm just going to put some glue on this bit here. So on this bit here, like that, and then push that on like that, and then I'm going to put these in here. So I'll do 1, I think it's 6 of these. So put these in. How many have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the first 6. Like that. Okay. So they fit in like that. I'm going to lift that up so you can see. Make sure you can see. It's quite simple. Okay, they're a bit higgledy-piggledy at the moment. So what you're going to do now is you're going to put glue on these bits here and on the edges on the first 6 on here. Okay, so let's do that now. And then so take any excess glue off. So make sure you've got some on the insides there. And then what I'm going to do is slot that on to there, and then you've got to manipulate these into the gaps on here. So I think I'm going to have to do it facing me, and I'll just do it and then I'll show you what I've done. So move those out of the way. So they will just slot in like that. So you make sure that's in. There we go. So take that excess off, put those together. Right, if I lift that up, can you see how they fit in? Like that. There we go. Okay. Right, so then we're going to put in the back piece, and that fits in like that, so it's flush against that piece there. So we're just going to literally glue that in. Oops, I've come out that side. Right. So they're a bit precarious until you get all your bits in. Once they're in, they're all slots in nicely. So let's get some glue on these and get these in. So just manipulate those in. So what is it? It's not fitting in there, that's why. There we go. That's it. Okay, so it's in like that, and I'm going to put that straight across there. So I take excess glue off. Okay, and I'm going to put a piece of tape on there. No, it's going to be nice and secure. Okay, so it helps stop it moving around. And then we're going to put the bottom piece on, and that fits in like that. Okay, so I'm going to put a bit of glue along here and on the sides. I've stuck this on here, and then I'll just put a bit more tape on here just to secure that in place so it doesn't fall out, and it keeps it nice and square. Okay, and then we're ready to put in the other pieces now. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue on there, and then they just slot in. So I'll just put it on the end, and I'll sort of squidge it in with my finger. If I had a fine tipped glue applicator, I would have used that, but I've left mine at home. So you see what I'm doing. Let's make sure you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, and then that one needs to. That's it. So just make sure each bit's got a little bit of glue in there, and then all we're doing is just putting these in, and just work your way from. That's it, and just make sure they're nice and securely in, and just work your way around. So they just slot in. So for a complicated shape, it is quite simple to put together. And then we just carry on. Oops. Of course, the trouble is taking things off with your fingers. Your fingers get all sticky. So we just carry on that way. Bring that around. So you get that nice curve of a chaise longue. And it was definitely quite simple to put together. And the last one goes tucked in underneath. So you can see that. Oops. There we go. So they're all in place now. And what I'll do is I'll just put a little bit of tape over the top of the whole lot, and then leave that to just to leave that to set nicely. There There we go. That's it, and I would leave that to dry, and then while that's drying, we could be putting together our base and our base and our back. So the one I showed you had a lower back here. This was a bit lower. The ones we're going to be doing will be a bit higher, so you can put like a drawing room, so you can put like a day rail or whatever, pictures and things on the back. So that was a suggestion from the design team. So thank you, Carol. So I've made it a little bit a bit higher on this one. So that just literally slots in like that, and then you've got your Chaise Longue goes on there. And then we take this off here, and you've got your side table. And then this funny bit here with the holes in is for your upholstery. So if you put some foam or some battening on the top, was it quilting battening or something like that on the top, cover it with fabric, and then you can use that for your buttons. So you can pull it through and get that nice button effect on there. So that's what the holes are for. But if you don't want to use them, don't use them. But anyway, that's for, and that sits in there like that, and that, whoops, is your Chaise Longue put together. Thank you for watching.